Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And this week I've had another fan home package. So I've already had one this month with 5 pieces already included. And then today on my doorstep, this one lands. And this has got a whole bunch more. We've got issue 17, issue 18, issue 19, issue 20 and issue 21. All in the same month, so that's 10 packages in total. So in this video we're going to build issue 17.
So yeah, I was really surprised to see another 5 issues turn up, which is quite exciting though, because we had made some real progress on that leg and these 5 issues kind of finish that off, so this is exciting. As always, you've got your instruction booklet with stuff about the retro toys and all that kind of stuff, and this particular issue 17, is a really basic one again. It is the second of the wheels. So we already built one of these in a previous video. This is pretty much exactly the same because it's the next tyre. There's 2 that are on his leg. They clip on the same way, they look the same, and they've given it to us as 2 issues. Now, you could argue we could have got both of these in one issue because it is quite a straightforward build and it doesn't take much time at all. It's literally 4 screws and a couple of push bits, but you know, spreading it out, you've got that. So that's 2 issues, so you can guarantee there's going to be another 2 issues at one point that cover another 2 tyres on the left leg. So we've done the right leg, we're going to have that again. So you can kind of start seeing what to expect in future issues, and yeah, another 2 tyres is definitely on the cards, unless later down the line they're getting close to finishing it or something and they have to put them both in one. I've opted for using my own screwdriver now just because I've got adjustable heads, and the screwdriver that they provided you with is a very good little screwdriver, but it is little, so there's not as much kind of room to grab hold of and stuff, and I've just found that if I can swap the heads out, even though the screws are all technically the same size, being able to swap the head out has given me a little bit more precision when it comes to kind of getting the screws into the awkward little places. Now, ordinarily I will speed these videos up just because, watching it in real time could be a little bit tedious, and unless you're building it along with me, it's not kind of the most thrilling thing, so I do tend to kind of speed them up a little bit. But because these wheels are such small builds, I haven't sped it up because otherwise the video would take no time at all. So as you can see, it's literally just 4 screws into the wheel. Now, something that I did mention in the previous one, they do recommend using like a blunt object, like a spoon or something, to kind of pry the tyre on. But what I've found is if you actually apply a little bit of heat, so I'm just going to take it off, apply a little bit of heat using a hairdryer or something, you can actually get it on much easier. So I have cut the video because I did apply a little bit of heat. So as I said, just literally 30 seconds under a hairdryer just to soften that rubber up, and it makes it a lot easier to go onto the wheel, so you can kind of put that on without any extra tools or risk of breaking anything or anything like that. So I'm doing that as I talk, so just to show you exactly how long I put it on the heat. I just didn't have the hairdryer in the video, but it softens the tyre right up, and as you can see, it just goes on really smoothly. This is going to be famous last words now. It's not going to work, is it? That's going to make me look silly, but it does soften it up, believe me. So yeah, there we go. You just got to give it a little bit of a pull. I'm going to add a little bit more heat, and I'll bring that leg on as well so that we've got that ready so that you can put that on. But yeah, just a little bit more heat makes it a little bit softer. Don't leave it in the heat for too long because it will completely lose its shape and it might not kind of snap back. But there you go. You can see a little bit of heat just makes it that little bit more flexible, and you can kind of put it on, and essentially it's like putting a tyre on a real wheel. Essentially, make sure all of the lines match up, and then you've got this little pad bit that just clips on, doesn't need any glue or anything like that. And that is something that's quite, I think I should mention about this, is that there are very few parts that I've had to apply glue to. There was one part very early on when I was building the kind of windshield I applied a little bit of glue to, but the rest of it, where it says that it pushes on, it really does push on and hold in place, and it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart or anything like that. So it is kind of engineered very well in that respect. Push this little kind of outer casing over onto the tyre, make sure that it all matches up nicely, because I don't want to go back and have to move things around at a later date. Once I've finished with an issue, I want to kind of be finished with it, and then this just clicks onto that little peg there. And it's, yeah, there we go. You've got 2 wheels. There is a little bit of movement in those. You can kind of move them around when you're articulating the figure. But yeah, starting to really flesh out now. Really starting to kind of bulk out. And I think that's pretty much the thigh piece done. I can't see any other bits. But yeah, I think that's the kind of upper thigh bit done. So who knows?
Now this month in particular, 10 issues has really helped build Optimus Prime. We're seeing a really large part of this leg now, and you're really getting an idea of just how big this figure is going to be. Stay tuned for more builds, and we're going to build the whole thing video by video, week by week. So do stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. I'll see you soon.